Welcome back.
Yeah, man. Debatable 45.
4 5 equals 9.
Appreciate y'all, man, for tapping in. Yeah, man, it's been a great couple of days, man. So the Remy Ma situation is crazy right now, man. With
Talk about it.
with the whole thing with her being sued, her getting
So that's
all
a fact.
knobs
That's
and all.
real.
I mean, that's what she said it out of her own mouth.
They actually sued her.
She said, no, I think they're thinking about suing. I don't know, but she got a cease and desist letter. Her whole thing was, y'all probably already heard it. Come on, they said that she said that's the cousin of snitching. She said it on, what's your man name show? Norbs at all. His podcast out of nowhere is well, I guess he's been doing it for a while. But now it's definitely catching, especially having her on there. That was huge, man. That was definitely a good look to have her on the call. So I mean, I think if it's business, I don't think that anybody should be upset about somebody getting sued. There's definitely not the cousin of snitching. How else are you going to protect your business if you're doing business and if for some reason somebody were to book an artist that you sign? I don't know these deals. So dude's breaking down how it works. You're not supposed to battle with you're not supposed to battle with no other big league. So you could battle, but just not with no other big league. Dude was breaking it down, man. But I was just like,
what's considered a big?
I don't know, but I mean, for me, if you're gonna sign somebody, you got to get them enough bread. They don't battle with nobody. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? The fact that they got room to battle with another league, big, small, you know what I'm saying? And then Vada Fly, shouts out to Vada Fly. He was saying, his channel got more followers than even with her with a 1 million view battle. His channel still got more subscribers than her channel, so you can't really consider her a big, league right now. You know what I'm saying? So based on numbers, so I guess how they're gonna base it, what they're gonna base it on, I don't know. But I think if you're doing business, and if I did have an agreement, I do think that league is big. I do think they probably could have discussed it. That's the part that I don't know. Like, because was it Remy Ma at the Drake event?
Right.
With Chris Brown? Or whatever event that was at Chris Brown house. Remember they did the battle at Chris Brown house?
Remy Ma was there.
Yeah, Fonz battled somebody. Yeah, Remy Ma was there. So if that's the case, Smack and them, I thought they had an open line of communication. I think when she came up with the idea of doing Chrome 23, it was at a Smack event. And I think she said to Smack, somebody, I don't know if it was RBE, it was Smack, because I ain't never seen that in no RBE. Now I see that she got a relationship with RBE. But before I didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just remember I could have sworn she said that she was at a Smack event. She told Smack, yo, I want to do this. And he was like, yeah, you should, da-da-da. Somebody convinced her to do it and she went and did it. So either which way, I'm thinking, one, they definitely could have talked about it. Two, they if for some reason they couldn't come to a conclusion, or if it was done without saying nothing, like they just booked them and they didn't reach out to say, hey, you know what, URL, I know y'all got Easy, I heard about there may be an agreement, right. We want to see if this works, if this makes sense. If they didn't do that, then I think it does make business sense to do a cease and desist. That's what I think. What do you think?
I mean, I think there's a lot going on. I mean, it's big business in the battle rap world. You follow what I'm saying? I mean, Caffeine is charging $25, right? So I'm like, okay.
That's the new thing. That actually comes out of this conversation.
My point. So it's like this big business. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, my thing is, should that be a prerequisite to business? Get them hooked, and once they hook, charge them. You know what I mean? And I think that's how business is all over the world. You know what I mean? You get them hooked on a big old sandwich. Reduce the size of the sandwich, you follow what I'm saying?
Right.
And keep the same price, you know what I'm saying?
But they always was charging though. It's not like that's not how they started. But they were the first ones. I don't think it was the first ones doing pay-per-view, but they was always doing
pay-per-view. $25.
That's new in this cycle, yes.
Well, that's
definitely.
my point. It was free.
Right.
and then now it's a charge.
Yeah, but then people ain't feeling it. But we'll see.
That's
what
the
numbers-
point.
we'll see
That's
what
the big business. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
yeah, no. I think no. That's I don't know. I think if it's a good transition, then it works.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Like
the kickback is like, okay, it's unusual. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know, it's been keep it the same way it is. You know what I'm saying? I understand you got an app. Your app is your app. I mean, between the caffeine, which is the free model, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Between YouTube and caffeine, allow that to be what it is. And we'll continue to patronize because, you know, we understand we understand y'all got a budget through caffeine. You know what I mean? Let's get it for free. That's what I'm saying. But you're gonna charge $25, and I don't even own the content after I pay for the content.
Well, that's all VOD. So somebody was mentioning that, but that's all. You know what I mean? None of them you keep it for a minute. You know what I mean? Unless you're dealing with like I think iBattle League, right? Shouts out to them. I think you get their app. You know they doing the app thing more so. They doing the app thing like Smack is doing. You get some app and you get all the battles. So I mean, I think another problem was that event. It wasn't like a major, you know, like Cassidy event. It was, you know, Kings versus Queens. So they're like, damn, you know, all of a sudden it was free. Then it goes, then halfway through. So there's a couple things that I definitely would have said, hey, you know, they could have probably rolled it out a little bit differently because, like, look, if you already, like, if you're doing the event for free and everybody's for free and then halfway through, you know what I mean? That's, you know, that's like, oh, you know, and then, I don't know, I just feel like they got the capacity to be able to plan properly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What do I mean by that? They got the capacity to say, you know what? Next event, use this one to promote it.
Okay.
Next event, it's gonna be pay-per-view.
Okay.
It's gonna be bigger than Hitman versus Easy to Block Captain. You follow what I'm talking about? I love it when they be saying Beasley the Block Captain. I love it.
Beasley the Block Captain.
Yeah, that's their whole thing right now. That's what it's entertaining in the mud. But yeah, man. But that's what I think. I think it was if it would have just they could have just waited to the next event. Y'all got Smack me doing mad events. They waited to the next event, rolled it out the next event. That'd have probably been one way that they could have, like, mitigated the issues they having right now.
Okay.
And hell, y'all done use my honey, man. Hey, man, you let people use my honey. Yeah. How you know? My man was like this when I left it, man. Yeah, man, come on, man. So it's okay. I know it's okay. At least you didn't take the whole thing, you know. But yeah, man. I think that's my take on it. I think that you know, it is business. Pay-per-view is not new. They've been doing pay-per-view anyway. I think the fact that they did it in the middle of a promotion, a production they already promoting, it was like, huh? Like, yeah, we was just free 2 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, so I just think they could have took the time, promoted it for the next one. But either which way, man, shouts out to them, man. You know, I say, hey, support it, definitely. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, the more these guys making money, you feel me? The more the industry of battle rap makes money. So, you know, that's my take on it.
Yeah, I like the fact that you're able to become a millionaire through battle rap. You know what I'm saying? And the lane is open, the door is open. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving that. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that battle rap in itself can produce a millionaire, thousandaire. You know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful thing. So, you know, shouts outs to that. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Hey, yo, that guy that died in Africa, what's his name? This thing? Is this guy right here?
Yeah, that's him right there.
Yo, he got gunned down broad daylight, bro. Like,
Yeah.
in Durban.
His name's AKA, rest in peace, man, to the South African rapper that got killed. Somebody in front of ours just putting a song to him. And yeah, shouts out to that, man. Shouts out, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, man. To AKA. Yeah, I mean, it's dangerous out there. South Africa is nothing to play with.
I mean, like, wow. Okay. All right, you know, what else is in the news?
Nothing to play with, I'll tell you right now. South Africa is just it's violent.
No, it is.
Aggressive.
When we went out there, it was like, okay, it's a mirror image of America.
I mean, I love it that it's on the continent, but outside of that, you know, it's a little bit too aggressive. You know what I mean? It's definitely not a game over there.
And just like you know,
Definitely to be respected. I wouldn't play with them out there.
yeah. You got this drug infested. They got the drugs out there for the youth. You know what I mean? They got them pumping instead of crack vials. They got them pumping the dope and pill capsules.
Are they doing that fentanyl out there too?
Not sure. I know that they're on heroin, but they put
doing heroin out there.
They got the heroin inside the capsules.
Hard drug, bro. That's a hard drug. Wow.
They got the heroin in the capsules.
Right.
They got the capsules makers like they got the capsules like they're making pills, but they're putting heroin inside the capsules. You know what I mean? So it's like it's really crazy.
So on another note, Adam 22, you know what I'm saying? No jumper.
What about it?
So the guy AD, you remember the guy that fought China Mac?
I'm not sure. Oh yeah. The step to each other. Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, we walked it over, watched the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, okay. Well, AD is like, to me, that's the biggest face on the damn. You know what I mean? And they put Lush on there. Shouts out to Lush, and they fired him too. So one, he been on a firing spree. You know, Adam 22. You know his brand. You already know, right? Mm-hmm. No jumper. It's like a Vlad, but they obviously they do the podcast. They got then they got it's just so many different people on the channel. Vlad is just getting to that with Saigon and Havoc. They just getting to say, okay, you know
Shouts
what?
out to Saigon.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to Havoc. They just getting to a point where they like, okay, well, let's put other people on the property, you know what I'm saying, that on the channel, and So No Jumper was already on top of that. So I thought that was pretty smart, right? It's all good. And but yeah, so guess what? I didn't even watch it. I'm gonna watch it though. They had a skinhead on there. I guess like a reformed skinhead or something.
Reformed? Can it be reformed?
I don't know, but they had a reformed skinhead on the show, right? So AD is like, hold up, you know what I'm saying? So he had some comments about it. You know, he's like, yo, I think he should have asked us about it. He should have had one of us on the platform. Yeah, even if the guy is saying he no longer had that mindset, he should have kind of had some of us, or a brother on there, or whoever on there. So he made that statement. After making that statement, Adam 22 was like, you know what? Tuesday show, don't worry about the Tuesday show no more. So it's multiple shows AD was doing on the platform. Just focus on the culinary, the cooking show. The cooking show got the more views, But in his mind, he's like, yo, man, I wonder, was it because of, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? The dude, like my comments on that situation. Either which way, your man Lush One goes on Discord, allegedly, and starts letting everybody know that, this what happened to AD, got fired, because he started letting out the juice. So your man, live on the air, your man Adam 22 comes in the room while Lush is live. Like, yo, you a snake, right? You a snake, like live. I said, listen, it's getting it's getting crazy. Like TV, internet TV is definitely better than anything coming on to that old platform. So either way, he fires him live on the air.
Yeah, go home.
Yeah, pretty much, man. So
no pink slip, just leave.
Listen, man. It's his world, man. But that's what I was thinking. I'm like, that's his world, bro. At the end of the day,
That's interesting.
You know what I mean? And, I don't know the situation, but I know like this. He's white. It's his channel. He can do what he want. He can interview the people he want. You follow what I'm talking about?
Right.
He could, whatever type of opinion he got, that's to be able to do that. So, it's for AD and them, which I already seen AD on a couple of different. I guess they got this thing called community clips. So they got community. I guess they got that. I guess dealing with cuz, something like that, cuz whatever. I don't know. Either way, he got his own channel. That's a good look. You know what I mean? I guess, or whoever's channel it is, they building it up. You'll probably start seeing him on his own thing from now on. So it's definitely interesting. Being that I brought that up and I brought China Mac up, you know what I'm saying? What you think about that? Yo, listen, man, what y'all think about Charleston White, man? Like, I think he's doing too much.
I think Charleston White, he looking for sensationalism, And I think he just went overboard with the China Bank thing with the sodomizing Chinese babies and come on, bro.
I don't even feel right saying that.
You know
stuff,
what I mean? Like
bro.
that's why I had to stop right there. Like,
yeah.
like my mind, I'm not gonna lie. In my mind, I can't process and even going further. Like, why? Like,
Right.
right after I said that, in my mind, it was like, why? Like, why? Like, and I get I get the sensationalism. I get all that right there. The shock effect. I get all that, but why? Like,
Right.
What's the point?
Nah, it's too much. I think it's super disrespectful. Let me see this real quick. It's super disrespectful. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Man.
I'm still like, why? You know what I mean? Like you can't even justify why. You know what I mean? Like it's like, and you know, I'm a type of person that was kind of feeling, you know, Charleston's White too process of because cats is like, you know, allowing negativity and wrong behavior to be fair seeming. Like, you know, it's cool to go shoot somebody up, you know what I'm saying, have no regards for the mother, the grandmother, the youth in the neighborhood, just spin around 2-3 times. You go around the block 2-3 times to catch your eye. Like that whole thing right there, you know, it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like that lifestyle is just nuts, you know what I'm saying? And you idolize these guys that's creating terror in the community. That's nuts. You follow what I'm saying? So him talking about that, I get it. But then, you know, bro, come on. You just like kind of just
too much.
Sweep all of that off. You just sweep that away.
Much.
You know, everything that you was talking that was positive, that made sense in the black community, you like, come on, bro.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is, but yeah, too much, man. Yo, I forgot the last thing on the Easy to Block Captain. They actually cut his caffeine account because, you know, he's going live. You know, everybody be going live on caffeine.
Yeah, but why they cut his account?
What you talking about? He done battle with the other side. Oh, yeah, come on, caffeine's like, yo, come on, like, we trying to bring viewership over here, and you over there with them. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we're supposed to do it on our platform, man. Shut that, did it down.
Hey.
Yeah, guess he got a call saying, like, yeah, that thing is over. That thing you was doing. That live thing, might as well forget about
no
that.
No pink slip, you're out of here.
Might as well forget about that. Go ahead and whatever you was doing before, go back to that. You know what I'm talking about? Go battle with, you know, I guess fair game now. RBE about to book Easy to Block Captain any minute now. ARP gonna be announcing it. But now let's see. I gotta see how loyal these fans really are to these individuals. You know what I'm saying? But you know, his whole thing is he's trying to set the pace for the battle rappers. That's Easy to Block Captains thing. Okay. Yo, I'm about to set the pace for battle rappers. I'm gonna show y'all how to manage y'all career. I heard him say that, right?
Okay, now I didn't hear that.
Yeah, that's what he said. I'm gonna teach y'all how to manage y'all career. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, shouts out to him though, man. He's doing this thing. I watched the battle. I didn't see the whole thing. Let me let you know right now. The first round, definitely, I think Hitman got the first round.
Wow.
Yeah, and then, you know, I'm just like, I don't know, your man's a little bit, I just felt like he was a little overrated. Like, they might get a little bit excited about it. Yo, I mean, Easy to Block Captain, I ain't trying, I'm just saying, like, I gotta see what they see. Like, have you seen any of his stuff before?
Nah, I mean, you know. No.
Please tap in, because I really value Dentut's opinion when it comes to lyricism. I would love to hear what you think on the scale of, like, you know, because think about it, you know, you got the Lux, you got Murder Mook, you got Sirius Jones, you got, you know what I mean, at least in their prime, you got Math Hoffa, you know what I mean, the stuff that they've been able to do, you know what I'm saying, you got, you know, just where in that does he fall? You feel me? I'll tap in. You know, I'm just like, you know, really stuck on our upcoming projects. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of really zoned out for what we got going on. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely tap in. You know what I mean? Because I can sometimes be biased. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. You know, I can get it because lyrics is lyrics. You know. Once you dissect the rappers are rappers.
The rappers are rappers.
Right.
So you know, once you dissect the lyrics, you're able to find out what's what. Mm-hmm. So I agree with that. You know, I totally agree with that. Yeah, but you know, they done found some real creepy shit. You know, some real creepy stuff going on right now. You know, what happened? You know, they found scientists have revived a zombie virus that spent 48,500 years frozen in the Antarctic. So now they done defrost this zombie virus.
Huh?
Yeah. So like the fact that they done unfrozen this virus. It's called the zombie virus. They want to see what's going to be the effect. They
Where was
want
this?
to see in the Antarctic.
God damn.
They want to see what's going to be the effects to humans and plant life. Like why? That's another why. I'm having a Charleston White woman. Like why? Like, you know what I mean? The fact that
No, you're not having Charles White because
no. Yeah, I do.
Somebody's children. He did that to China Mac and the Math Hall.
I had a Charleston White woman when I repeated what he said. I said why. But I'm saying why again because why would you guys go to the Antarctic and find something and then defrost it?
It's retarded.
And then
that means that why? That's
yeah.
I got it.
You defrost it, right? The fact that the carbon dating or whatever dating y'all utilize is 48,000 years old.
They're trying to kill us, bro. They're trying to kill us all out here, bro.
It's 48,000 years old.
They're trying to kill us all.
Now you want to see how it affects humans and plants. That's something like why?
Yeah, that's definitely ridiculous, and they definitely trying to kill us, bro. Period.
It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? It's just like out of control. Like why? You know what I'm saying? Like you guys is tripping, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we know that they are always tampering with nature, and luckily that. I think we live on the own joint right there.
Yeah?
Yeah, exactly. No, right on the phone. Okay. The phone itself. Yeah. So where we at? So I mean, we back tomorrow. We back.
Let's be back.
Let's go. All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. All right. Peace.